got some team games for you today. I'm playing with a new friend. That giant in front of me is SuperSoldier. Presumably the name Captain America was either taken or too long, so we'll just call you Cap. These games are going to be a little bit chaotic, and you'll find out why in a minute. But as you can see, we're currently at 4-2, just now up to 5-2. So now having to push my way forward. I've got a bot meat waving the way forward, and the full team of 3 hanging back at the base and defending. They're not rushing us. So I'm just trying to get as many kills as I can, as quick as I can at the moment. And as you can see, we're getting quite close to victory now, so we just got it up to 8-3. Just need 2 more kills. So I'm being far more aggressive than normal, which you will have noticed. There's a good reason for that. There's the 10th kill. Right. So Cap here, as you can see, has got just over 8,000 trophies. Has that level 10 Boom Dozer, a level 11 Brainsaw, and just a level 1 Titan. That means he's going to have a super low mastery level, and because he's teaming up with me, he's going to be playing against bots around my level, so the kid's got his work cut out for him. Saying kid, I've got absolutely no idea how old he is, or even if it's he, might be a she. Might be a 60-year-old woman for all we know, or it could be a 12-year-old kid. But either way, definitely fighting under the cosh, so that puts some extra onus on me to make sure that we're winning these games, because as you'll see through these matches, SuperSoldier Cap it there is really playing quite well, considering like the pressure he's against, but obviously he's going to struggle to like compete with these bots. And then in addition to that, we've both got a third bot that's just going to meat wave constantly, and as you know, meat waving bots tend to get themselves taken out. But with me peppering everyone with the Rivonics, we managed to get a 10-1 victory, so that was really well played. They're not all going to be that easy. We got quite lucky in the last game. We're in deep jungle now, so we're going to be using the Ultra Select. Protecting our side of the battlefield is not going to be as easy as it normally is, and immediately we've been sneak attacked from the side, so just trying to take this guy with a jolt out now. Managed to do that, but in the meantime we've got someone coming over the bridge and the left hand flank, so both sides of our battlefield have been penetrated, so just managing to take them out now. Now this guy's gone like dragon mode, and I'm finding it quite difficult to kill him. Doesn't seem to be taking much damage, and moving around quite erratically, but I'm trying to focus fire on this guy because otherwise he's going to destroy us. Turn around, and now we've got 2 opponents to take on. SuperSoldier there coming in clutch using the big Boom Dozer to support, and we managed to take those guys out. Now the left hand flank and the middle of the battlefield have both been attacked, so just trying to fight back now. And now we've got somebody else coming over the bridge, and you see SuperSoldier there going forward, and boom, using that big knockback from the Boom Dozer. So we've now protected our side of the battlefield, and we just need the 1 more kill. So we've got a target there, just got to run up, focus fire. So we've got both me and SuperSoldier focusing fire, and boom, down they go, another victory. Well played, good teamwork. We're into the duel now, so my best strategy for this is I'm going to use the Rivonics, going to use manual fire mode, and I'm basically going to use a starting position just like a machine gunner's nest, and I'm just going to pepper the other side of the battlefield with discs. Obviously the ricochet will mean that I'll still hit people, and the idea is I just want to keep my opponents as stunned as possible, which will then let SuperSoldier and the bot hopefully finish them off. I'll obviously also be doing a lot of damage. Shouldn't be too bad, except for the fact that SuperSoldier's got that level 1 Titan, and that is just not going to do much damage at all. Titan obviously pumps out loads and loads and loads of darts, but he doesn't do much damage per hit, and a level 1 is just not going to do much at all. But as you can see, he's now loaded back in with the Boom Dozer. That's going to do much better. So I'm just trying to make sure that I'm firing as much as possible, and just roughly in the direction of the enemy. So you can see we just took out an opponent with a Rivonics there. That was really important to take them out. If they'd have managed to start getting stuns onto the bot and onto SuperSoldier, it could have been quite difficult. And you can see we're at 8-5, so it's not been the easiest fight this, but the Rivonics doing what the Rivonics does and just tearing through the opponents, and now we get the victory. So the machine gun nest strategy paying off. I think that would have worked better than sniping on that map. I feel like sniping would have been a harder job, and I would have had to leave my position. Okay, so we're going to do the same here, try and defend our side of the battlefield, making good use of the mini-map to try and keep an eye on where people are coming over from. So just trying to do as much damage as I can at the moment. As you can see, I think that's the bot that's going over the middle there. So we've got incoming on the middle, take them out. The left has been penetrated, so I'll drop back, come around to that side, help Super Soldiers to take them out. Now focusing fire back onto the bridge. We've got two coming at us there, so luckily they've fallen back a bit, so they've not been nearly as aggressive as the opponents last time. See the left hand flank getting attacked, turn, take care of that. Now turning back and focusing fire, you can see the left hand flank's being attacked again, so we've got to stop what we're doing, turn around, take them out. That was successful, so we're having a much better time of it this time around. We're not being rushed as much, we've not been sneak attacked, which has been really good, and just managing to avoid taking loads of damage, which is really helpful. And you can see that reflected in the score. We're at 9-3, that's not bad at all. So just need the one more kill now. I'm sitting back here, and it looks like the bot might have got the kill there, potentially. We're back in the duel, and the Rivonics tactic that we used last time worked really well, so we're going to do the same thing again. So there's two reasons that I'm using this approach rather than just loading in with the Ultra Select and sniping, which might seem like the obvious thing to do when you've got such great lines of sight and you've got a height advantage. Firstly, if I'm sniping, I need all the opponents to run towards me and get so that I can kill them, more than our bot meat waves over to them. And secondly, by using this tactic, I'm stunning the opponents, which is then going to give Super Soldier like a decent amount of chance to do some good damage on this map. Whereas I feel like if I was using the Ultra Select and that's just inviting the opponents to like all rush us, he's going to have to deal with like multiple waves coming over that ridge at the same time. Probably find it quite difficult, especially when he loads in with the Titan. So this way, Super Soldier gets a chance to do more. And as you can see, doing a good job. So when he's getting over there and I've got people stunned, he's managing to take people out. And you can see it reflected in the score. We're at 9-4 at the moment. A nice, comfortable victory there. Okay, we're in deep jungle again. We're not getting a great deal of map variety so far. Not to worry though, because we've got our tactics down for what we're doing on these maps, and it does seem to be working. We've not come that close to a loss yet, so that's good. So just stopping the left-hand attack there. Now we've got them coming up the middle. As you can see, my teammates in the middle there doing some work, and it looks like the bot has now pushed its way over to the other side, and that's actually causing some confusion to the opponents, so they're turning around to attack them, meaning that our side of the battlefield is nice and safe. And as you can see, Super Soldier's playing it smart, he's staying with me, so his gameplay so far has been really good. I don't know who this person is, whether they're a regular player on an alt account or what, but like the tactics that I've seen him using are quite smart, so it suggests that he knows what he's doing. So even though he's fighting at a disadvantage, he's fighting clever. He's got the brain saw in now, so obviously rushing forward without, unfortunately, getting himself taken out. But it's quite hard to rush 3 people with a brain saw. Switch to pinball now for a bit of variety, and we've been joined by Fürinkazan, so most recent video also featured Fürinkazan, so nice to have you back on the channel. And apologies to Fürinkazan for completely butchering your name in the previous video. I figured I should go onto Google and learn how to say it, and so it's apparently
Fürinkazan.
But I'm not going to do the accent, obviously. I'm a northerner from England, so yeah, it's Fürinkazan. Nice to have you back, mate. Be honest, I didn't even realise it was a real word. I thought it was just like some random nickname or something. But yeah, no, it's got meaning. It's to do with like a style of warfare, I believe, or style of battle. But I digress. We are under the cosh here, and as you can see, like trying hard to fight off waves of enemies, knocking them down, tokens being picked up and dropped all over the place. So I've managed to push forward, pick those up, take that person out and took them out. Now I've got to try and do a fight and retreat here. I'm going to just try and get back to a point of relative safety with these tokens. Really struggling to take out the dragon-powered brain saw there, but we've managed it. You've got Super Soldier up there, like big bad with the boom dozer, but gets himself taken out. But not to worry, Did a really good job of tanking there while we got to regroup. So now both my teammates spawning back in, and I'm just struggling to deal with this guy just zipping all over the place, strafing left and right. Makes it hard to snipe, so managed to get our bearings back a bit now. I'm just trying to fight my way forward. Taking a bit of damage, but should be alright. And just some absolute chaos in the first half of this match, eh? So I managed to retake control of the centre of the battlefield, and then I get taken out by a sneak attack Brainzaw, typical. So we're going to have to come back in with that Rivonix, switch on manual fire mode, and now it's time to go to town. Full wave of enemies pressing down on our spawn location, but they're about to get ripped to shreds. So as you can see, that wave starting to collapse now, so token carrier shouldn't have been that far forward, gets taken out. The other token carrier has been taken out. Now the full wave is down. Now we've got all 10 tokens. I've got the Rivonix and I've got my shield there as well. We're going to stay near our teammates in case they get taken out so that we can pick those tokens up. So I've had to hit the shield there, trying to avoid the hammer, managed to do that. And unfortunately, one of our token carriers has been taken out, so the timer's going to reset. So we need to try and grab those tokens back. So just pushing my way back a bit here now. Teammates have both respawned back in now, so we've got some backup. So I'm just trying to stay back so that I don't get sneak attacked again. That got us last time, and yeah, we want to avoid that from happening. So the timer's just about to run down, and there we go, we get the victory. So hard fought match, but we won. So unusually, our team has 9 unique blasters, not a single crossover. That doesn't happen very often. Hopefully we'll see some cool speed gameplay from Fürinkazan. And we've been sneak attacked, so notice that on the minimap, turn around, deal with that, and as you can see, my teammates doing the same thing. Now turning back to focus, and the first wave is already collapsing. So pushing our way up the centre now. Just going to try and get a couple of tokens. Their team have re-coordinated and they're pushing forward now. So I'm just trying to do a bit of damage. Struggling to get some lines of sight, so we'll grab these tokens instead. Fürinkazan is like far behind enemy lines, and as you can see, we've got a super-sized super soldier coming up to support. Unfortunately, Fürinkazan's been taken out. Just got stunned there. Oh, and bang, get taken out by a super-powered... can't remember what that's called, a twin shock, I think. So yeah, gonna have to come back in with the Rivonix. God, I've not been taken up by a twin shock in forever. That is crazy. So Fürinkazan dropped a couple of tokens far behind enemy lines. We'll wait to see if the enemies pick those tokens up and bring them back to us. If not, we might as well try a daring rescue attempt. We'll see how this plays out. So we've got incoming again, once again, just kind of try not to push too far forward just yet. And as you can see, Fürinkazan's using the dread bolts, and now we've got zombies all over the place. So kind of glad I've got the Rivonix, so I'll just pick those tokens up there. Get dunked by the pinball. That was a bit stupid of me. That's what happens when you play without sound, you get hit by the pinball. Countdown's on. I'm nearly dead. We've got zombies carrying some of the tokens, so I'm not going to do anything stupid. And as you can see, someone's already gone down, probably a zombie. Have got that shield there, so I'm just trying to get some of my life back by hitting people with Rivonix. Countdown's on again, so we can be a little bit braver now. So you can see those tokens up for Fürinkazan still over there on the floor. Not managed to get them. Doesn't seem to matter though, because we've got the tokens. So another hard fought victory there, and good game. So now, because I googled how to pronounce Fürinkazan's name, I'm now getting surveys off Google asking me why I searched for the information and what I plan on doing with it. I think I might have just got myself put on a watch list or something. It means Wind, Forest, Fire Mountain, and it's from Sun Tzu's The Art of War. Possibly the coolest display name I've seen in this game, to be honest. It's nice that I'm learning just because I was trying to make a video. But I digress. So we've got incoming again. So I'm just sniping from the left hand side because you can get so many good lines of sight from back there. But what you can't get is the tokens. So you do need to push up and support your teammates. As you can see, we've got zombies starting to take over the battlefield, but they very quickly get taken out. And it looks like there's either zombies or clones on the other side as well. Don't know what was going on with the minimap there. Enemy just foolishly sneak attacked right into the middle of all 4 of us and lasted about half a second. Turn back around and now we're taking out this wave. Just got to fall back a bit though because someone's got a shield. Just try and avoid that pinball, managed to avoid it that time. So that wave's collapsed. Get sneak attacked again, so just got to turn back around and deal with that, and it's one of those tri-blasters. So now we've been pushed back to our side just because of that sneak attack. That was quite a well-timed sneak attack really, because the enemy line had collapsed, but that forced us all to fall back to our base, so back to starting positions. I'm doing some sniping. Both my teammates are around the token spawn point. We only need the one more token, but as you can see, they're under the caution being pushed back a little bit. Countdown is on, so we just want to try and repel this wave, and there we go. We've got the guy with the shield again coming in, resetting the counter, and now pushing us all the way back to our spawn point. We get stunned and taken out, so we're going to come back in with the Rivonics. We don't have time to turn auto fire off immediately. Wait till we get to a point of relative safety. Now we'll go manual fire mode, and now we can just go ham mode with the Rivonics. Just got pinned by the pinball again. We've been sneak attacked as well, but I'm just pushing forward for these tokens. Get to that 6-second point, and then I can just hit the shield because I've got all 10 tokens, so it really doesn't matter at this point. There's nothing they can do other than knock me into the hole, and I wasn't close enough to the hole. So, chaos at the end, but it worked. Let's just watch the end again. Right, so we're starting here. So I've got 8 tokens, I've got the shield available. I'm focusing fire on the people in front of me. We've just been sneak attacked. I didn't realise, but I started taking damage from behind. Notice it on the minimap. So split-second decision on what to do here. I notice that there's a bunch of tokens in front of me. So I perform a manoeuvre that's quite similar to a quarterback sneak if you watch American football, where instead of doing what you'd normally do, you just see the end goal in front of you and you just go screw it and run for it. So I'm rushing forward and know as soon as I get to 7 seconds, I can hit that shield if I need to, and that'll provide 7 seconds worth of coverage. So we get to 9 tokens there. Fürinkazan's on the left-hand side actually doing the same thing I'm doing, so we've just abandoned poor Super Soldier. I take a hit from the back there, hit the shield, there's the 10th token, I've got it. So now as long as I don't fall in that hole, we can't lose, and that just secures us the victory. So nice little manoeuvre to finish the game. I'm an NFL fan myself, a big Aaron Rodgers fan. I've been watching him for years when he was quarterback for the Packers. And that guy's strategic and tactical knowledge is just next level. Really inspired by the guy. I wish I could be even slightly as smart as he is. But what Aaron Rodgers taught me is that you've got to be aware of what's going on the battlefield around you all the time. Not just aware of what you're doing, aware of what your teammates are doing, aware of what your opponents are doing. The more you pay attention to everything around you, the better you can respond. I'm no Aaron Rodgers, but the guy is cool. So Fürinkazan's deep in enemy territory and he's using that speed blaster. I'm not sure if he's had time to fully charge it up yet or not, but if he unfortunately got taken out, which is a shame. If he'd have survived about 5-10 seconds longer, he'd have been nearly unstoppable. So he's come back in now, he's using the double punch. Again, if you keep an eye on how he uses the double punch, really smart play with it. It's not something I've got yet, but I was watching Faceful use it recently, and it kind of all started to click in my head how you use the clone. And I see Fürinkazan doing the exact same thing as well. We've got Super Soldiers picking up some tokens. He's using that Titan, so he's not going to do a lot of damage, and unfortunately he gets himself taken out. As well as having low damage, because it's a level 1 blaster, it's also going to have a poor HP pool, so it's a shame. And I've just been stunned. I'm not sure what caused that, so just falling back a bit. Super Soldier's come back in. He's got the Boom Dozer. He's gone Super Giant mode. One thing I've noticed, Super Soldier, I don't know if you watch the channel, but you seem to always go Super Size mode. Watch my Boom Dozer video and have a look at the way I switch between normal and giant mode. It'll help your gameplay out. You do play well, but we've all got room for improvement. I feel like if you get to the mindset where you think you've learned everything, that's when you start to decrease in skill. You've got to always be learning. So back in with the Rivonics now after taking that unfortunate death, and the countdown is on. So it looks like Fürinkazan is back there with the speed blaster again, got most of the tokens, so we're going to run around, provide support in fire. I get taken out before I can activate my shield, that's a shame. I'm going to have to come in with a cyclone shot for the first time today. So auto fire mode on, dragon mode on, and we'll just go and try and provide a bit of supporting fire. The countdown has been reset, so it's not like the game's about to end or anything. Get taken out by a double crusher. Alright, so it was a stomp card. That must have been what stunned us earlier. So we've come back in now with a trusty ultra select, pick up all those tokens, and now we're just going to start doing some sniping. We want to pick up these tokens on the right hand side, and that should start the countdown for us. Just got to watch out for that hammer. Can easily get hit by it if you're not careful. So I'm going to try and run around the back and use the teleporter. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be active, and I get taken out. So that was a bad mistake. I should have turned around and retreated. So now we're going to have to fight our way back over to the other side again and get the tokens again. So try and use the teleporter. There we go. Right, should be able to pick all of those tokens up. Yes, I can. Right, now I'm behind enemy lines though, so we're going to use the shield, and then we're just going to bail up the ramp because I've got no other way to get back at this point, and we've been taken out too many times. We need this game to end. So the countdown does come to an end. The old ramp trick doing the job. Absolutely chaotic scenes in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I really enjoyed playing these. I'll see you soon for another video.